Wizard.
Ain't telling you real. I just really can't tell.
Where Wizard at? You heard me? Where you at?
What's up, world? It's your boy Wizard Watt. We are back again. We got a quick little heat check for you. Shout out to everybody who has subscribed to the page, man. We on the way to 1,000 subscribers on the channel. If you haven't subscribed, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you comment, man. Let me know what you think about this next pair. This video today is sponsored by the good folks over at Gorn Bros. Gorn Bros make some of the best caps in the game. Some of the most colorful caps. Some of the best caps to match up with your sneakers, match up with your fits. Use the link in the description. Head over to Gorn Bros, man. Do a little browsing around. See what you can see. They just dropped new bucket hats. New styles coming every week. Check them out, man. GornBros.com. Now, today we are going to get into a New Balance, man. One of the more underrated New Balance sneakers, in my opinion. I don't think it's an underrated New Balance sneaker, but I think in general, just in the grand scheme of things, it may be a little underrated. A lot of hype goes to Air Jordans and Dunks and all of that. But this is a quality sneaker that we're going to talk about today. This is the New Balance 2002 RDE. This is the UK vintage orange. So I got this from the UK. It's a UK 10. I don't know how that happened. I ended up with a US 10.5. But I did try them on. It fits perfect. This is from the protection pack. Picked these up over at In Clothing. Shout out In Clothing. And again, I messed up a little bit on the size, and I don't really know. I got to go back and check that. But let's get into it. So I always try to remember when I'm ordering from In Clothing the sizing difference, but it gets a little tricky for me sometimes. So let's go over it again. If you're ordering Nike sneakers, it's a full size difference. I'm a US 10. So when I'm ordering from In Clothing, Nike, I need to get a UK 9. For Adidas, I need to get a UK 9.5. And apparently the same runs true for New Balance. I need to get a half size difference. So I could have swore I went with like a UK 9, but I guess not. So I did end up with the 10.5. Flip mode is the squad. Let's get into it. Boom. Alright, so this is the New Balance. The New Balance 2002 R. This is from the protection pack. This is the vintage orange colorway. Now, before we get into this sneaker, what really drove me to this shoe was the release of the 2021 protection pack. Pretty solid colors in that initial release, but my favorite being the rain colorway. And so I was really drawn to that sneaker. The prices are a little bit high right now. I saw this come available for retail on In Clothing, and I said, why not? Still the same beautiful shoe, but we'll talk about some differences and why I love that one and why this one, I love it, but maybe not as much. Now, first off, New Balance killing the game when it comes to materials, when it comes to comfort, and when it comes to quality. So this shoe is nothing short of what they've been bringing us. This is a very nice shoe. Let me give you a close up because I don't think I did that. But this is a very nice shoe. Again, I tried this on 10.5. It's great for me. So let's talk about sizing. You really probably can go true to size on this, but if you want to go a half size up, you good money. This is a running shoe, so it initially is gonna fit a little bit tighter to the foot, but it's very comfortable. If you want to go a half size up, you should be good, especially if you have like a wider foot. Me, I'm a little bit more of a narrow foot, and it's still good money. So true to size, or you feel free to go a half size up. Now let's talk about the shoe itself. Vintage orange. upper, right? But there are some different shades of orange in this shoe. Now, the reason why I love that rain colorway, and even the Mirage Gray, but the reason why I love those is because of the different materials used on this shoe and the different color combinations that they use. And that's one of the things that things could have been a little better here. Again, it's predominantly orange upper. Let's start with the mesh. So you got this mesh in the toe box, a little bit more mesh on the upper up here on the collar. And that's more of a light orange, kind of a brighter orange. Glad that it does kind of break it up a little bit. The suede here on the toe box and kind of up on the eye stay, you can see it's made of this rugged material. And it's a different shade of orange from that mesh, so it kind of stands out on top of that. It looks good to me. And then you got the kind of a shorter hair suede underneath that, and this even kind of looks even to be a little bit deeper color orange. So they are mixing up the shades of orange here. You got your New Balance here on the eye stay, or your in on the eye stay, New Balance branding. Again, in that rugged cut material. One pair of laces in this shoe, the orange laces. Probably do a lace swap to like maybe more of a gray or like a sail colorway. You got your New Balance branding here in white and orange stitching around that white in for New Balance. You have 2002 R branding here. That's the model name. You do have some 3M on the back tab of the shoe. Also here on the forefoot of the shoe, a little 3M tab there. On the tongue, you got mesh. You also got some 3M on the tongue, as well as a nice leather, a nice cut of leather, real good cut of leather too, in that same jagged material. You got some exposed foam here on the tongue. And then a little mesh here in the tongue. I'm really not sure if that says something. It's really hard to see. Sole of the shoe, midsole. You got this, so it's New Balance Energy Technology. Outsole, kind of a worn look to add to that vintage name, that vintage orange name. So the outside midsole is different from the interior. I really like the look of the outsole, or the outside of the outsole a little bit better. Kind of gives you bone, what they call them joints, shock vibes a little bit. But this is the New Balance Energy Technology, and it feels great. It feels great. It does feel great. This shoe is very comfortable. And to me, it's just, another good one in the New Balance collection for me. Especially with the fall coming up, I think I could really get funky with this. So glad to have this a part of the collection. I'm still chasing after that rain from that protection pack. But for this to be a general release New Balance sneaker, it's not a collab, not to be confused with the Joe Freshgood. Sorry, not to be confused with the Salehe Bembury. I hope I'm saying the homie's last name right. Collab. That was also a beautiful orange New Balance sneaker. But this is just a general release protection pack. I like them all, so let me know what you think about this shoe down in the comments, man. Let me know if I missed anything. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It is your boy Wizard Wop. Until the next time, we out.
What they say, you ran away, girl, you not a runner.